Hello everyone, Darren here, and on today's episode of WoTC Academy, we are going to be discussing matchmaking. This is going to be the first video of a small series explaining this topic, and I want to be frank and upfront. I would not have been able to put this small series together by myself. I want to give special thanks and attention to Spirant Cran 22, another World of Tanks Modern Armor community member found on the official Discord. With the help of a couple devs, he managed to put together a document explaining matchmaking as a whole, as well as a couple other factors that to help the community kind of understand how the system works. Now, again, it's thanks to him that I'm able to put these series of videos together. But jumping right into it, this video is going to be covering just like the basic overview of matchmaking, how it works, and with some preferential matchmaking. The next video is going to be covering non-standard matchmaking, and then with the final video, we'll be going down each tank tier and explaining what tanks do have non-standard matchmaking. So jumping right into this, the matchmaking as a whole is basically understood as +2, -2 for like the middle and upper tiers. However, the lower tiers have some unique matchmaking, so that way they aren't kind of outgunned constantly, or just basically set up to be easier for the tiers and for newer players. Now, tank tiers are straightforward, but the other key concept is the battle tier system. Battle tiers range from tier 1 to tier 11, where a tank has standard matchmaking. It can get battle tiers as shown on the table that I have on screen here. And if you've seen a chart before, you will kind of be able to figure this out, but I'm sure that you need a starting point. So the starting point, if you're going to go left to right, is that battle tier 1 sees tier 1 tanks only. However, Battle Tier 2 sees Tiers 1 and 2. Now, if you're going to start from right to left because you want to know what Battle Tier 11 is, Battle Tier 11 is nothing super special. It's not some special Tier 11 tanks or anything like that. No. Battle Tier 11 is basically when you get into a match of only Tier 9 and Tier 10 tanks. So hopefully that's a good starting point for those that want to try and start high and work low. And of course, if you just struggle to kind of understand the battle tier concept, or you don't really have the time to try and figure it out on your own, rest assured I've put together a basic chart as well that just kind of shows what each what tiers each tank tier is going to face. And of course, this is excluding tanks with special matchmaking. And jumping into that, special matchmaking is kind of commonly referred to as preferential matchmaking, but it is more than that. Preferential matchmaking is commonly accepted as any tanks with matchmaking that is kind of preferable to normal tanks. And in this case, we're going to use Tier 8 premium tanks of old, way back in the early years of this game, like the STA-2, for example, the Tier 8 Japanese medium tank. That tank has +1, -2 matchmaking, where it is set up to never see Tier 10 tanks. And again, that is kind of where you get the concept of preferential matchmaking. However, there is special matchmaking. Some low-tier tanks actually have special matchmaking that goes against the standard matchmaking. And, of course, there's premium tanks like the Lycan that have special matchmaking where they will never be top tier, and they're almost always going to be like mid-tier or low-tier, or bottom tier, really, every game. They will never be in a top-tier matchup. Other than that, really, like I said, that's basically covering the basics. I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, hit that thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this one, don't forget to subscribe, as there will be 2 more videos following this breaking down what non-standard matchmaking is, and also covering the server mercy system, And then, of course, the third video I'm sure that everyone will be interested in is going to be going down each tier, listing what tanks have non-standard matchmaking, which I'm sure is going to interest a lot of people. But again, that's going to be it for this video. So until next time, this has been Darren of WoTC Academy.